What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Here we are in a T880. I couldn't get the 990 to work. Weird. So this is pretty much the same version. It's a little bit smaller though. I think it looks the same though. I've been trying to get the T880 to work for a while. Or the T990 to work for a while since it came out, but the door was never there and mirror was never there, and it was just impossible. So we're in Ontario, Oregon, and we're going to Pendleton. We're going the way that I've been wanting to go since we were in Oregon. This way, we'll see if it's as adventurous as it looks, or as it sounds when it first came out. These whole Boise, Idaho, and Nampa, these are part of a Project Northwest map. I got that at the mod shop. I don't know if you can get it at the Steam Workshop, but I got it at, I believe, Modland or ATSmods.lt. One of those two I got it at. So I don't know if I'm going to put it in the description, because every time I put one in the description, there's always a possibility, if you don't have a ad blocker or a virus protection software, you could possibly get a virus. So those are, I don't know, people always mess with stuff like that. But we're going to get Washington on June 11th. So in about, let's see, today's Friday, the 7th. We'll get it in 4 days. It'll be out. So I'm looking forward to that. And you couldn't really do anything to this truck. It came like a stock truck. So here it is. And that's our driver. Couldn't put our girl in it or nothing. So let's see what time it is. That's not it. It's midnight. It should be getting around normal time. We got a couple, but first we're going to do a tug test. Take off the parking brake. And we're connected. Everything works fine there. Turn off this screen. Get back in our truck. Turn off the flashers and get going. This truck's really hard to get out of first gear. I kept stalling over and over and over again. I don't know if that's something I have to... I don't know if that's something I have to fix in my controls, like the clutch. I've never messed with that stuff ever, so I don't like to mess with it when I don't have to. But there we go again. We could drive a dump truck like that one over there, and then possibly get a trailer as well. I did find out something new when I was messing around in the options menu. You can actually brakes. You can actually go to the real estate. There's a real estate manager, and you can buy your garages that way, which I think is cool. Instead of having to go to each city and look for a garage, you can buy it off of kind of like how they do it. Excuse me. Kind of how they do it in Grand Theft Auto, where you're basically looking at the version of the map that ATS has, and then you can buy any garage you want from there as long as you have the funds. So I think that's awesome. So then you can quick travel to your garage instead of having to use the developer options and trying to figure that out, or having to drive to another city just because you don't want to go out of Phoenix every single time. That's normally the problem I was having. Turn off. On the way over here, I didn't have the right gearbox set up, so I was limited with my RPM gauge at about 2,000, and I was only going about 40 miles an hour. Turns out I had to. I was in range selection instead of the even fuller 18 speed. So every time, like the game, like I haven't played the game for a good week and a half, or maybe less than that. But it's been about a week. Anyways, the beta version 1.35 came out with a new version of the beta, and it does that when you're in beta. So every time it does that, it messes with your settings. As you can see, my trailer stability right there. My truck stability. Wanted to flip over. I hope you guys enjoyed my little car video, my real life driving video. The reason why I was at the doctor all day. I've been having a lot of problems. I just found out that the reason why I haven't uploaded and the reason why I haven't played in the last couple of days is because I've been trying to physically and also get on the phone with doctors and stuff like that, because they want to do another they want to put another camera down instead of into my pancreas. They want to put one into my stomach, because I'm having severe acid buildup and GERD. And a lot of people have endoscopies, and they're really not that. They put you to sleep. It's pretty much like the surgery I had before. They call it a surgery because they put you to sleep. But they're not cutting anything. They're just going down there with the camera. But still, the last time that I had that happen, I got an infection, and I had a PICC line in my arm for 3 months, and I didn't go out the entire time, and I lost a whole lot of weight. Which losing a whole lot of weight part was pretty awesome, but everything else. Hey, there's a truck with the fifth wheel. Everything else wasn't that great. I call it a surgery because they put me to sleep, but like I said, it's just if you guys have ever had an endoscopy done, you guys know what I'm talking about. Most people don't have to have it done, but if you have like severe acid reflux or heartburn, stuff like that, they'll put a camera down into your stomach to see what's going on. Then they'll measure it to what a normal person is, or what your normal range is. It's just a whole big problem. And then I might be having an actual surgery. Back surgery, which for someone my age, I'm super young to be having a back surgery. So I'm not too stoked about that, but I gotta have an MRI done to see if I actually need a back surgery, or if it's something that they can fix with a chiropractor or something like that. But I've gotten several. I've had chiropractors and I've had massages, and I'm still having all these problems with my back. I don't know if it's just my posture and how I am playing games all day. Not even really all day, but for 8 to 10 hours. I used to play games. Now I don't play that often, but I still do play here and there. What is that? Is that a tow truck? Is that a tow truck? What is that? What is that? No. Thought it was a tow truck. I was like, that'd be awesome if they implemented tow trucks on the side of the road. Kind of like how they do with police cars. But as you guys know, I do drink a lot of Diet Pepsi. Well, not a lot, but every time I'm recording, I'm drinking a Diet Pepsi. And that in itself is too much. That's bad for heartburn. That's bad for acid reflux. It's just anything. Citrus, orange juice. Well, I don't have orange juice because it's bad for diabetes, but even coffee is bad, but I have decaf, but even if you have like 3 cups a day, which I have about 4 cups a day, it's bad for someone like myself. So that's what I've been dealing with for a couple days now. Not a couple days, a couple weeks now. Brakes, brakes, brakes. I need to get... Hold on 1 second. Oops, what did I... Instead of hitting the space bar, hit the escape button. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, everyone. Let's get back to driving here. I had a little incident where my sugar dropped, and I felt it as I was playing. I started to get sweaty, and I started to feel really nervous and shaky. And that's just pretty much my body letting me know that my sugar is super low, or dropping below 100. So I'm going to drink some T880 here with sugar, so it'll bring it back up to a normal level. My doctor's put me on a different diabetes medicine, which is basically for, I guess I can keep it at 6 high. Now I'm kind of topping out here. They put me on like, normally it's good for type 2 diabetics. It's called metformin. I don't know why I say it so weird. Metformin. It's basically, it helps your body accept the insulin. My body likes to is like rejecting the insulin. It helps it absorb the insulin better, which is good for me because I'm having to give myself less insulin for the amount of, for someone like myself, I have to give myself 55 units. 55 units. That's right, you heard that right. Of insulin before I go to bed. As well as about 20 units with every meal. Oops. So, what is that? Oh, I'm green. I can bypass. So, I take over 100 units a day. Well, not 100. Well, maybe like 90 units a day, because I only eat twice a day. So, the average is about 85 units I take. of insulin every day just to keep my numbers at a respectable level, or at a level that is normal for most people that aren't diabetic. Is this a turn here? No, I thought this was an exit. It's how the freeway goes. But yeah, I saw you guys. I should have went on that exit. That looked like a pretty cool little exit spot, but I didn't want to flip over. Yeah, with my real life video there, I hope you guys like. I feel like my truck's gonna flip over. I hope you guys like that. Trying to concentrate on the road, and I'm also trying to slow down and get into this slow lane so I don't know flipping over. Even though this truck feels super top heavy. I don't know why. I did turn up all my feedbacks, and it feels better in the steering wheel. It actually felt too tight in the steering wheel, so I had to loosen it up a little bit, but it feels like it got back to normal. So I'm feeling better now. My sugars probably went back to normal because I had Gatorade. But yeah, my real life video, that's like, every time I go down to San Diego, I get there around, my appointments are always around 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then on the way home, it's always like that. It's always bumper to bumper traffic, and you see how many lanes we have. I apologize, I missed a part. I don't know why my phone stopped recording, but that was my phone camera, obviously, on a special holder that I have that I use, like, if I don't know where I'm going, like a GPS. It'll turn sideways, it'll turn straight up and down, whatever way. We're already in Pendleton. I talked your guys' ear off. That would have been an awesome route had I done it during the day. I probably should have, but for the first time this week, I got up and I was like, I want to play some games. It's Friday. I'm probably going to go out somewhere for the first time this week. And so, I haven't done any golfing lately. Actually, I was supposed to play on Sunday, but it just depends on how my back is feeling. This is blocked off. I'm gonna find another way. That's too high. I'm sure it'll do something up here. What is that truck? Oh, it has its door open. I was like, hey, that's something I would do. So we gotta take this whole other route. Basically, going to the next exit, turning around, and then coming back to this exit from the other direction. I believe that's what it looks like we're doing. This truck does have a good sounding engine brake, though. It is pretty loud. Now that I did that, I gotta lower my gears selection. I told you guys about my Photoshop thing or my video editing software that I got. I believe I told you guys about it. I didn't tell you guys about it. It was, I can't get off here. Vegas Pro 15. I know it's a little bit old, but it is really, once you watch a couple videos about it, it's pretty easy to edit. Once you figure it out. Once I figured out how to do that, that's when I decided to make the video from my San Diego drive. That was in four separate pieces, and I was able to, or 5 separate pieces, and I was able to put it together. I mean, yeah, you probably saw where I was able to put it together, but you know, I don't claim to be a master here. Man, my voice, God. I'm not no master here. I'm a beginner editor. I gotta see where we're going, because this seems far-fetched, like we can't get off anywhere. We're going all the way to the dolls because we can't get off anywhere else. Are you kidding me? Had I known, I mean, we wouldn't have figured that out until we got there, but we could have got off like here. But that's what detours are all about. Look at that. There's a lot of trucks in that rest area. I did make a couple intros. I haven't obviously showed you guys any of them. I apologize to everyone. Part of my acid reflux? I don't know. It could possibly be, though. So I made 2 intros. What is that? I don't know what that was. It's like a beep, beep, beep. That was interesting. I don't even know what that was. It sounded like a radar going off. So I made 2 intros. They're about not even 15 seconds long. They're pretty short. I don't know if I'm going to implement it on this video, because I don't know if this is going to go up today, which is Friday, which I normally put a video on Friday. I don't know if it's going to go up today or... Ooh, looking at my phone. Because I still have to... I might edit the video, I'm not sure yet, so I might wait until tomorrow and upload this video. And then I'll play some more when I get home. A Lincoln Navigator. Me and my cousin were just talking about Navigators. That we haven't seen one, I haven't seen one in a long time, like a new one. Because those are pretty much expeditions, luxury expeditions, Ford Expeditions, Lincoln Navigator. Those things are like $100,000 if you get like the fully upgraded one. Hey, there's water over there, a lake of some sort. Hey, we finally get to turn around and go back the same way we came. Oops, wrong button. That engine sounds so strange. Not bad. Woo. Scared me. I think that's more realistic braking, because we were going pretty quick. That truck doesn't sound like that. Maybe it does. Kind of sounds like a Titan. Come on. Man, this thing's bad. It's like the clutch is horrible on these things. It's at the very end. Feels like the clutch is going out. Those gas stations seem a little bit more realistic back there. What is that, Thomas the Train over there? Who is that? Looks like a face. Oh no, it's a garage. It's a garage with a light over the door. Thought it was Thomas the Train. There's a truck. There's a van up top. That's pretty cool. This little area reminds me of Toledo Bay in Grand Theft Auto 5. When you're coming around that hill and the train tracks are up. Well, the train tracks are a little bit higher, but the road. There's a road over there, I think. I don't know. Maybe. So we're coming up on that road work that we saw on the way. I don't know if I think there was trucks pulled over or on the left-hand side of the road. Man, those antennas are huge on my truck. Those big old circles. Yeah, the van. Is there anybody here working? No. No, wrong gear. Losing my mind a little bit. I think that was. I think the detour was like to make this job a little bit longer because it's kind of a short job. I don't know. I felt like that was supposed to happen. Hey, over there to the left are those spinning air things, wind turbines, which are also in Grand Theft Auto when you're coming around, when you're on the 15, I believe. When you're on the 15. Whoa, that's an awesome shot right there. I don't want that. I don't want that either. Alright, okay. That's pretty awesome. Train in the background. So you can see how it's a lot more difficult to look around than it was when we had a controller to look around. That's a super blue. It's like a Toyota blue. Oh, he's still there, catching up to me. He's passing me. Oh, I gotta get over. Oh, he's not getting off. I thought he was gonna get off. There is a lot of exits that they should have made that you could, get off and turn around at. I thought it was going to be the very next exit, but we had to go all the way to the next city, which in real life, we could have just went to the next exit, but since they're blocked off like they are, at least make in between, like a city like this, like one exit to turn around between the Dolls and Pendleton. Are we already here? Wow. Are we going that fast? Turn off my blinker. Slow down my truck, because I can't do it on my own. City center and industrial area. That's a Acura TL, I think they're called. I'm going to keep going because I don't want to stall. California roll it. So it does seem like in the past year, it does seem that ATS has been developing a lot more. Even though I do talk about how they do a lot more ETS stuff, they are implementing more and more of this game. It just doesn't feel like it because, I don't know, I think because the rescale should have been a lot bigger, I feel, because it's such a short drive to go from like San Diego to Los Angeles in this game. And they did a rescale. It was a lot easier before, but I don't know. I think it should have been a little bit higher, or not higher, but bigger. You guys know what I mean. Like, make the map bigger would have been a lot better to do. There's going to be a lot more of these dirt roads, kind of like how there was in Oregon, but I guess there's going to be a lot more of these roads. Shaking my steering wheel all around. Let me in. Stall my truck. I do like the truck. I just think it's... In real life, truckers don't like it, I don't think. I think they'd rather have the W900 than the W990. Then again, I could be wrong. I watch a lot of reviews about trucks. I watch so many reviews about trucks, you'd think that I was buying a truck in real life. That's how much stuff I watch. Like, I almost watch them like I'm buying a car. Oh, that has that in it? That's awesome. Where are we going? We're going up here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is difficult. With trailers and stuff in the way. I like it. I like it. Oh, go this way. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, we're good there. Watch out for the guy on the log and the fence on the other side. You got it. And this big old thing here. Yeah, I'm already going the wrong way. Here we go again, sir. You think I don't know how to drive a stick shift? We're good there. I think we're too close here. Yeah, it's close. I'm hitting... Oh, I'm hitting that. I think I can... Too bad I can't see over there. Hold on. Pull up, and yeah. Can't really pull up that much though. I'd have to avoid that trailer. I don't know how close I am to it over here. Not even close to it at all, but I am way off. Alright, let's see here. There we go again. Too much turn. Too much turn. That looks good right there. Come on. A little bit more over there. Cut it back. I don't want that. We don't know how much this weighs, huh? I don't think I showed that. 43,000, not bad. Son of a... Looks a little bit crooked. No, actually it looks great. I don't know what... Oh, it does look a little bit crooked, but... That looks... I'm gonna take that. That's, how do we drop it off again? T? T. Excellent. Pressure tank delivered from Ontario to Pendleton, Oregon. 359 miles, 7 hours, 35 minutes, 67.6 gallons consumed. $11,717 with 784 XP. So let me show you guys the garage deal. I think I showed you guys this already. But yeah, you can purchase any garage you want now. And then we got Idaho for this particular... Oh, Washington's already up there. That's awesome. Was it always up there? I don't know. But they have it made it the gray color. I wish they would make, I don't know, one of these so you can kind of like cut this and go that way without having to go to California at all. But yeah, I don't think I showed you guys this part. I showed you guys the modded thing. The modded truck vehicles, how you could do that, and how to copy stuff. But I still want to do the whatever that thing's called, where piggybacking, I think it's called, where all the trucks are on top of each other. I still want to do that one. And then there's a new game out called Cooking Simulator. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, but Google it. Let me know if you guys want to see that. It's about $17. I think it'd be a lot more fun in VR than it would be in, having to use like controller or the keyboard and the mouse. But I don't know. I'd probably be interested in getting that. Let me know what you guys think of that. And then there's another game called Hell Let Loose. Hell Let Loose. It's like a 100 people early access. I don't know if it's like a multiplayer game, but it's, well, I guess it could be 100 people, but that would seem like frame rate would be horrible with 100 different people on the same map. But that game is like World War II. It looks pretty cool. That's a brand new game that just came out. There's no zombies in it, so that's the only reason I'm thinking about purchasing it, because it's actually a war game with no zombies, kind of like Call of Duty. If that game didn't have zombies in it, I'd be so down to play it, but since they have zombies, I don't really care for it. It takes away from the realisticness of it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys thought, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Take care. Peace out.